will serve to organize and measure the best.
Adaptable, all capital, label radical yet rational. A tactical approach is palpable if this animal is fallible, but that conclusion is laughable. So with for all detachable from the mandible, you see it now.
Hello, and welcome to the Den.Social DENDAO meeting for today. And it is April the 10th, 2025. Today's DENDAO meeting, I did not think I was going to be able to do it. And fortunately, I was at the last minute with a change of plans. Fortunately, my apologies, but we're here. And we have a few items to go over. One item from the DIN support layer concern. And so we'll talk about governance, the SEC case, the matter minting, and if there's any other additional information. So without any, by the way, this is a meeting. This is not a show. You're welcome to join. If you would like to know the link to join the meeting, that link is found in the DENDAO posting on Den.Social in the DENDAO Lair. Go ahead and go there and click on it, and you'll see the link. And here I will show it to you quick. Let's go ahead and do a present. Get that up and running here. There it is. That's the stage. Here's the DENDAO meeting posting on Den.Social. And just, again, it's the DENDAO Lair. And today's meeting, here you'll see the agenda. We got 4 items and all the additional links that we encourage people to go to. And so, without any further ado, Joe might be joining us later or during the meeting. Hope so. If not, let's go right into it. The first of all, on the agenda, I like to go over any kind of opening votes that need to be discussed. Let's go ahead and click on that. What here? Oh, it seems like that is, there it is. Okay, by the way, to find that, you come over here to the column over here to the right, shrink it, go over here to the governance tab. You see them. This is this tab right here. And if you want to see everything that's out there and if you voted or not, if it's been resolved, passed, or failed, you'll see that in the list here. There's only one item, which is the announcement tag for the Dragonchain Lair. It's probably going to pass automatically on votes. Might go into effect as of tomorrow, but that's the only item open at this time on the governance votes on Den.Social. Next is the Dragonchain SEC case update. And I encourage you to go to the Dragonchain Lair. You can do a search like I've done here, call to action. Hit the search button and you will see this post with the dragon on top of a pillar. And from there, you can click on that. From there, you can see the link to Lucius, which is an AI tool to help you generate postings on X, or what to say, what not to say, ask questions about the case, but essentially really to generate a letter to be sent to the SEC or an email. And if you don't know what to say, Lucius can help you do that. It's an AI tool. Fantastic. All right. So that is on the agenda for the SEC case. We're still kind of in the holding pattern. There have been more updates coming out of the SEC for other coins, tokens, and rulings. I think Dragonchain is just, shall we say, on the docket, and eventually they will come to it. But the more we push and post and bring attention to the Dragonchain's lawfare case, then the faster we might see the SEC act. By the way, Joe wrote, just talked about it in today's Super Happy Dragon Lucky show, and his position is he's very confident they're probably going to drop the case. I think so too. It's America's built Dragonchain. Dragonchain was built in America by Americans, and that's what this Trump administration wants. It wants to build American companies and build on this space within America, so America can be dominant again in the crypto world or the blockchain world. My personal opinion is a lot of those jobs and creation of new blockchains left the country due to the SEC's war against crypto. And the Trump administration would like to bring that energy, that creativity, and that development and the devs back to America and build here in America. Well, Dragonchain's it. Wake up, people. Come on at the SEC. Let's drop this case so we can get back to building things here in America on Dragonchain and in America. So the other thing I'd like to mention in this, and what Joe had mentioned, hey, listen, they have a really good case. And should the SEC not drop this case, and I think we're pushing it towards the end of April, forgive me, I don't remember the exact date, then it will go to trial. And Dragonchain's ready to go to trial. Let's bring it. They got a solid case. So I don't think the SEC really wants to go to trial with it. Let's see. Item number 3 on the DENDAO discussion agenda here is it was again posted in didn't support concerns about, I had to ask if whether you're still getting matter or not matter. It's not meeting again for 7. This individual posted their payout showing that they're getting payouts, but maybe they're not as high as they should be or normally are. And Sherry Hills says, have some patience with didn't support. As you know, all hands are on deck to fight the Dragonchain case. So support is slow on Den.Social because honestly, that's the lacking of funding and what have you. Tears, more tears. But anyway, this has been brought up. I posted for Joe to see in the Super Happy Dragon Lucky this morning, and he addressed it. It says, I posted for him to see this morning for Dragonchain's update show. Can you have the devs, when they are available and have time, check the matter payouts? Many think that they are too low or are incorrect per DIN support postings. Thank you. This was my posting. He read it online. He read it on the air, I should say. And he's reached out to the devs when time permits for them to look at. Maybe even Dave. We all know Dave. We all love Dave. Hopefully he can look at it and run some queries and find out how the payments are doing, or if they're working correctly or not. And then make an updated posting in DIN support. So please be patient. Hang in there. We'll get to the bottom of it. We'll report either yay or nay as to what is happening, if it's still an issue or not. Back to the DENDAO items. This is going to be a short, quick meeting. Open forum. Bear with me. Kind of going on almost no sleep. Open forum. Items to be discussed from community replies. Let's see if there's anything. Let me hit refresh. Scroll down. Let's see if anyone's posting anything. And no, there are no other comments. All right. But I have something to mention. we keep talking about behind the scenes, what's going on. Eventually we're going to be able to make public, when you're in negotiations or talking to individuals about investing, or talking to individuals about, how can I put it? Well, just about investing in the platform. There are certain things that we can't make public yet. It's kind of like, when you're playing poker, you don't show your hand, or when you're negotiations, you don't always show everything during the negotiation phase so that you have the upper hand. So that's why we're not forthcoming. Maybe some of you might think or wondering about it, why we're not forthcoming about adding video to the platform, or live streaming to the platform, or how we're going to go about it, what we're talking about. And but I want you to know that there is work that's being done behind the scenes, and that information is going to be presented to all of us soon. I'm involved in that as well, and I have great hopes and belief in this future. This is not dependent upon Dragonchain's case. This is independent of Dragonchain's case. So just if for example, if Dragonchain then goes to court and that's going to take another year to settle, this additional functionality and investment can drive DIN forward independent from what Dragonchain is going through with the Security and Exchange Commission. That's the good news. But these things take time, and I'm asking for you to be patient. We're working towards that. We're working on a way so that we can have a decentralized video operation within Den.Social in whatever way or format that might be, and make it as decentralized as possible. And that is the purpose and the idea behind DIN, is that it's like I've said before, it's powerful. Please share this information. Imagine a poly market, just like we saw in the US presidential election. Imagine a poly market on every posting on Den.Social and a way to earn crypto. That's what DIN is doing. That's what DIN has created, so that it's not a centralized group of individuals with a certain political leaning, right, left, up, down, forward, backward, whatever. This is a community-based algorithm. Wouldn't it be great if we saw that with a video operation as well? I personally think of it in terms of, look at all the censorship, look at all the hurting of the people, let's say on YouTube, that they don't want them to look over here. They want them to only look over here, or think this way, don't think that way. Imagine if there was an opportunity for a platform to be open without political censorship or a central control that is mining or pushing people to think a certain way, hurting people into groupthink. That's a powerful platform in my viewpoint, and I think that there are individuals that are going to want to be a part of that. And we as denizens are early because we're already here. They're coming to us to build upon this platform and just adding a video component to it. So I think we as denizens will be rewarded because we're here early. We're here first before even the investors were. That's my job, to make sure that that happens. Protects my investment, protects your investment in time and effort, or if it's in the forms of crypto like Lore or Matter, or your lot tokens, etc. So there's a lot going on. I'm excited about it. I believe that this is an amazing opportunity, especially with the censorship around the world and people that have been, taken off of platforms for their political speech or or censored on their political speech or shadow banned for their political speech. Imagine a site like Den.Social that opens that up for those individuals all around the world. I know parts of Europe, there are certain things you can or can't say about your government in Europe. Well, imagine if you could do that, or certain ways of thinking that you want to present or ask questions or research on, and you're unable to do that on various platforms, maybe in Europe, where you would be able to do that on Den.Social. So that also includes how you would log into Den.Social, so it's more of a private function, less trackable, these kinds of things. So that's what's happening behind the scenes. And as things progress and come along further, we'll be able to share more with you. And obviously, any change that we're proposing will require DENDAO votes. That's all of us voting for these additional functionalities or enhancements, or whatever, however it's going to come about. It's going to require all of us to have a say and vote up or down on those proposals. There you have it. Tell you what, let me hit refresh one more time before we close out the meeting. See if anyone else has posted anything. Nope. So there we go. Thank you for watching the meeting, and post your comments or views on anything that we've discussed here. We'll keep you posted on the outcome on the Matter mining. That's being looked into. Remember, please do your part with the Dragonchain case. Post something on X and Twitter, and make sure you follow us here on YouTube, and give us a thumbs up, and follow us on X, follow us on Telegram, and let's get those numbers up. Also, if you have proposals, make them so we can vote on them. And I think that's it. All right. So we're going to finish out with the roles of a denizen. Let me find that outro for us. All right. Until next week. Thank you, everybody.
Roles of a denizen. A content creator is a user that creates posts and is rewarded based on the quality of their content. A content evaluator is a user that helps assess the quality of content and enforces community standards. The evaluator is effectively taking part in a marketplace to curate content and is rewarded for early evaluation. A content consumer is a user that wishes to find and consume the most valuable content in a given subject area or within a community. A lair owner is a person holding tokenized ownership of all or part of a community lair. Owners are rewarded with a portion of all mining activity happening within their lair. Owners are incentivized to build the best community of content creators and evaluators.